Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aztecs will kick this away to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Goes to the pistol formation now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good for a first down near the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Colorado State 7, San Diego State 0.
Bringing it out. It's man. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. Eludes a tackle. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Contact as he threw it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
14, San Diego State 7.
And the return man runs out of bounds. Comes the San Diego State offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any pieces at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
The Aztecs have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Colorado State offense is back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Bell. Breaking free at the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but Here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. The San Diego State offense on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down, we're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And the Aztecs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris. Contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? It's an option look. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rams will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's out of bounds here on the return. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Ball handed off. Powering right past the defender. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fights off a defender. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Aztecs looking to keep this drive moving. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They're set now to try the PAT. Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Colorado State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good.
San Diego State, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's man. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.